What is up, hyper drivers? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm doing something we haven't done in quite a while. It's been a month since I've done a lightsaber video. Still waiting on my dark saber from Hasbro, sadly, but that's coming. So stay tuned for the comparison on those. But today I got the Darth Maul Lightsaber. This is the Legacy series from Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities at Galaxy's Edge. Let's get to it. Welcome back, hyper drivers and newcomers to the channel. If this is your first time, please like and subscribe, turn on notifications so you can stay up to date on all of the Star Wars stuff I do on this channel. It's a lot of fun stuff I do. So I wanted to address a few things before I got to the lightsaber. We're almost at 2,000 subs. I just hit 1,800 subscribers today, and I'm super hyped about that. When we hit 2,000, I am going to be doing some kind of giveaway. I know that's the thing to do on YouTube. I'm not in any rush to get there. So it's not a thing of, hurry up and get me to 2,000 subs or 100,000 subs so I can give you guys something. I like to do giveaways more of it as an appreciation for those of you guys who come to all the videos, check out the content, are constantly supporting the channel. I prefer to do giveaways that way than just having a milestone reached and have people show up that just subscribe for a free thing. So that's the way I do it. I don't know yet what it's going to be. Could be a nice comic or, a series of comics, I don't know. We're gonna start off a little bit small, and as we get further on, they'll get bigger and bigger. But yeah, I'm hyped about being up to 1,800, so great. Thanks for all of the support. And with that, let's get to the lightsaber video. So this is the Darth Maul Lightsaber. Now, the Darth Maul Lightsaber is at Galaxy's Edge. It's at Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities. It's I think very scarce at the moment. This is a lightsaber that is being discontinued. They're waiting for the stock to exhaust. I know I have seen it back in stock quite a few times, but then it goes out real fast. So if you can get your hands on it, it's probably something you should try to get your hands on before it goes out, if that's what you want to do. It's a very affordable lightsaber. You get two of them. You have to get two of them if you want to be able to do the dual bladed, and don't drop the cap out of it. But basically, this is what you get. For $150, you're going to get half of a lightsaber, and I'm going to put this right here. I'm going to show you guys the box real quick. This is how the box comes. Let's see if it focuses. There we go. Pretty cool. It's one of those hard cases. This is one of the original lightsabers that they introduced at Doc Ondar's when the park opened. And then you get this half of a lightsaber, which is really nice. I used to own the Master Replicas lightsaber, and I sadly had to sell it when I first started the MCE channel, and I kicked myself in the ass every day for selling that one. I really liked that lightsaber a lot. So when I was looking to get this one, I kept passing on it, and mostly I kept passing on it is because there were other lightsabers that I wanted to pick up first, and then one day I went there and it was gone. And I was told that they're being discontinued, and I was like, oh, damn, But a good friend of mine, Gabe, over at Star Wars Replicas, if you haven't subscribed to his channel, I'll leave a link in the description below. He was headed over to Disneyland in California, and I asked him, I was like, is there any chance you can go and pick up one for me? And he was able to find two of them. So I got two of the sabers right here. So I'm going to show you guys how it looks by itself, how it looks connected. We're going to ignite it, see how the effects are. And then I'm going to tell you, if it's worth picking up. There is an option to get one of these over at Saberforge. It's a little bit more money, actually quite a bit more money for an empty lightsaber. And then you can get it installed either at Saberforge, or if you wanted to use Jeremy over at Solo Sabers, I highly recommend that guy. He does some really great work. You can get a really badass lightsaber. It's expensive. I'm not lying. It's expensive, but it's badass. So this is the more affordable option. Let me give you guys a close-up on it. So here is the lightsaber. You can see you got the emitter section. It opens up. There's a cap that fell out, obviously, and then that goes in there to close it off if you're going to be displaying it on the wall like I am. You have your button right there. Just wants to focus on my face. I don't know if that's the actual ignition button. Doesn't feel like it, so I don't think so. You got your Covertech clip right there, so you can attach it to your belt if that's what you want to do. I'm gonna have to figure out where the button is on this guy. You got more buttons right there. And you have this going on over here. I'm gonna pop it open and see what else you got. You also got a lot of warning symbols and everything, or stickers, which can be removed if you want to take and remove that. All right, let me see where the batteries are installed and how to turn this guy on. Okay, that was actually a lot easier than I expected. There's a little sticker that tells you right there. So you can see you have your switch, turn it on and off that way. Kind of wish it was just a button, you know, especially like here would be a good place for the button, because this is where you're going to be holding it in the center and you can ignite both ends. That would be cool. Then you just screw this cap off and you have your battery pack right there with your speaker. Okay, let's see what kind of batteries it takes. All right, so after you unscrew, you got a screw right there. This slides out and you got 3 AAA batteries that it runs on. And they provide the batteries for you at the park. With the lightsaber, and each one of the lightsabers that you buy, the halves, you're gonna get a coupler that looks like that. And it comes with 2 ends that you screw in. This feels like steel. It's very heavy, all right? And this is you basically unscrew the back ends of the lightsaber where the speaker would be, all right? And you just basically screw it into one end of your lightsaber. And same thing for the opposite end. Now, hopefully this all lines up like it should, and it doesn't. Okay, so I'm probably gonna have to play with where to start it at in order to get it to line up right. Let me see if I can do that. Ooh, that is noisy. All right, so I got it. You can see that it's lined up pretty well now, so that everything fits as close to on the money as you can get it. All right, so there's a trick to this. When you first get it, you may not see that they line up. If they don't line up, and I apologize again for the noise. Again, be careful with your stuff in here because things just fall out. But anyway, you can see that in the center, there's a key. See that key? All right. Here's the key that they provide for you, this tool. This is going to be in your package also. And when you unscrew that, the coupler is going to split apart into 2. So you're going to have this half and then that half. And then you can rotate it, and you just rotate it, you lock it back down, you try to screw back on the lightsaber, and then eventually things will line up. So now it's time to see how this thing looks when it's turned on. Let's make sure it's turned off. Got my blade right here. Does that just slide in? Or we gotta take some also there. No. Gonna make a noise to let you know that it's in there. Just want to see how it would sound with just a single blade. There we go. Oop, hit my light. All right, let me see. All right, so it's got a gradual light up, ignition, and de-ignition. You can see that it turns on and off, but it's got kind of like a step. So, you know, it's what I come to expect from Disney sabers, also from Hasbro. Hasbro's a little bit better, but Disney sabers is what I expect. It's got a nice sound to it, if you could hear it. Not bad at all. I'd say that your smooth swing, probably not really existent when it comes to these. You do have a good clash. Maybe not. A little bit. Yeah, it happens at times. So it's what I expect from a Disney saber. You know, the electronics, it's mainly for fun, but this isn't like, you know, what you would expect from one of the more expensive lightsabers that I've gotten, like from Jeremy or from even Saberforge, or even Ultra Sabers. You know, they have a little more going on with it. But still, for looks, it's not bad. So let me see what happens when we get 2. I'm going to turn off the lights also so we can see what the color's like. All right, so I dimmed down the lights. I got both in hand here. Now this is a big lightsaber. It's huge. If you're going to take and put both blades in here, you can see takes up quite a bit of room. You can't even probably see the whole thing on my screen. Let's go ahead and turn them on. All right, so you have 2. And I can't even turn it in this room because it's just too big. So, afraid of hitting something. As far as color goes, it's got a nice red to it. I'd say, you know, pretty nice red. It's not very light, very bright. Just got some nice deep red to the color. I know on camera it's probably kind of looking a little orange, but it does have a nice red to it. You do have really nice loud sound thanks to this centerpiece here, because it's got holes in it. It's going to take and make for some pretty good sound. So that's cool. Dig that a lot. I do wish I had a lot more room so that I can whip this lightsaber around and see what it would sound like. But honestly, man, I am super afraid of hitting something in this room. Even up here. Yeah, but even then, your swing doesn't even, you don't even hear it. So it's not a lightsaber that I would say it's gonna have like the most reaction, because like even on my other one that I have, if I even slightly take and move like this, you can hear some really good sound effects. But as far as looks go, it's pretty cool. I don't like the way they switch on and switch off. I really wish it was just a button. Having to take and reach all the way out, because you know in the movie, you know, he had it where, let me take these out because this makes it very difficult to use. So as I was saying, as far as the activation switches, I would have liked it to have been more here and then have it be an actual button. Because, you know, in the movie, he kind of like does this and then ignites the saber, you know, with one hand. Impossible to do with the way this lightsaber is. You got these switches over here and then you have to actually physically turn them. So that you do need two hands to ignite this lightsaber. But as far as looks go, I think this thing is pretty damn cool. I like the way it looks. It definitely has a lot of great displayability. So this is something that I would say is really nice for the wall. This is probably going to be the last lightsaber that I mount on the wall, only because of how long it is. So it'll probably be on the bottom is where I would put this one on my lightsaber set here back here. But otherwise, I think it's a pretty damn cool lightsaber, especially for the cost. This is $300 for a lightsaber that has you know, light up features and audio put into it. So you really can't beat the price, and it does have a nice feel to it. It does feel, you know, very easily handleable, you know, very easily controlled in one hand. So I like that, and it does have a real accurate look to the lightsaber from the Phantom Menace. So I like it. Anyway, is it something that I absolutely recommend for you? It really depends on what you guys want. If you guys want to have something that is highly accurate, really cool sound effects, really cool light up features and all that other jazz, then I would say probably get a Saberforge version, you know, and buck up and spend the money for that. You'd be really happy with your end result. It will cost a lot of money, but like I said, I am extremely happy with the lightsaber I got back from Jeremy. It was very pricey, but I think it was absolutely worth it. It was very, very cool. But you can't beat the cost of this for something just to have mounted on the wall. And if you remove all of the stickers off this, you know, your average guy that comes into the room isn't going to sit there and say, oh, you know, you have a Disney saber versus, you know, something like that. They won't know. So that's my thought about it anyway. I think it's a really cool piece. If you find it at Galaxy's Edge, do yourself a favor and at least go into Doc Ondar's and turn it on and hold it in your hands. It's because it's something else to have this in your hands. Gabe, if you're watching the video, man, thank you so much for hooking me up with this and getting it for me. I wasn't able to find it over here in Orlando, so, you know, really appreciate it, buddy. Thanks a lot. And that's it, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are on this lightsaber. If you already have picked it up, you know, what are your thoughts on it? You know, is it something you're running out to go get and find? Let me know in the comments below. And until next time, may the Force be with you.